So today I will demonstrate you how to verify the Ohm's law. So first of all, the aim of our practical, the file you have to maintain, the records you have to maintain, and how will you maintain I will tell you in detail. But basically we just observe this procedure, okay, and how it is going on, इसको observe कीजिए, and how it is done just see. So first of all, our aim, first point which we have to write for our experiment in the records of experiment, that is aim. So the aim here, our aim is to verify Ohm's law. To verify Ohm's law, that is, and you know the theory of this concept, you know that George Simon Ohm, he has discovered the relation between V and I. Two quantities, that is V and I, and he postulated that potential difference across any conductor is directly proportional to the current, to the electric current flowing across itself. Okay, jitna, and the relation is they are directly proportional to each other. Means if potential difference will increase, then the electric current will also increase. Okay, so this is the law given by Ohm, and it is called Ohm's law. And this I am here to verify this law. Got it? Then material required. Second point is material required. So what materials required here? The wire for connecting to complete the circuit, and variable resistance, that is called variable resistor, and a load, or we can say that known resistance, then ammeter and voltmeters, and a source of electricity which will be provided by electric battery. Okay, ये सब materials है which are required for verifying Ohm's law. I will show you the circuit, we will see that, but in general just see the connection, and next thing is circuit diagram, how the circuit diagram will be formed. As we have discussed earlier, first of all we take a source of electricity. This is the battery, okay, this is plus minus, and with the battery a key, a switch is connected, and with it a variable resistance, that is also called rheostat, it is connected here, and ammeter is also connected, and you know ammeter is always connected in series. किसी भी सर्किट में एमीटर जो होगा वो सीरीज में कनेक्ट होगा, and we take a load, means a resistance here, like this. So see, this is the simple circuit which is used to verify Ohm's law. And what we have in this circuit, the ammeter, this negative terminal is connected to the negative, and this positive terminal of the battery will connected to the positive terminal of ammeter. Got it? And this current will flow in this direction. When the switch will be on, the current will flow in this direction. When the switch will be on, here we have to measure the potential difference across this conductor, across this resistor. So we will connect a voltmeter, and just remember, voltmeter is always connected in parallel combination with the circuit. So it will be connected parallel to this circuit, and you see the positive terminal, and here is the negative terminal. These connections positive terminal of battery is always connected with the positive terminals of voltmeter and ammeter. Got it? So this is the simple circuit diagram. This you also have to draw in your practical file also, and I hope you understood it well. Just we will see this physically, and what we will do later after just assembling this circuit. After assembling the components in a proper circuit, then what we do with the help of this rheostat, or we can take also the variable battery here, whose potential difference can be changed. In place of rheostat, we can also take a electric battery whose potential difference can be altered, can be changed. Okay, so that we have to change the amount of potential difference across this resistor, and then we will observe the values of the readings of voltmeter and readings of ammeter. You know, ammeter reads, it gives the value of electric current, and voltmeter gives the value of potential difference across the resistor. Got it? So we will take these values and we will write this in the observation table, and then we will plot a graph, and we will see if the graph will be a straight line or not, which was said by George Simon Ohm. Got it? So this we will see in the circuit. Okay children, so you see this is our apparatus. I have taken the electricity from this board, and this is, you see, the battery eliminator, and we can vary the voltage from here by this switch, the sliding switch. We can do this. Okay, and the terminals of this battery are connected with the terminal of this apparatus, and here the battery is connected, and the different terminals, the positive terminal and negative terminal are indicated, so they are connected accordingly. And you see the voltmeter, V means this is the voltmeter and this is the ammeter, both are connected in this circuit. Okay, and the voltmeter will give the reading of the potential difference in the circuit, and the ammeter will give the reading of current flowing in the circuit. Got it? And this is the resistance, or rather we should say this is the resistor. Okay, and here is, by this knob I can vary the amount of resistance in the circuit, and as the resistance will change, the value of V, the volt V and I both will change. Okay, and we will observe the value and we will see whether the ratio is same or not. Got it? So for this, what I have done, this here is a graph paper, and observation table is here. So I will write here the values of voltmeter and ammeter on this paper here on the table. Got it? And this will be our observation table. On the basis of this observation table, the graph will be plotted. Okay, and first of all we have to see the least reading of any instrument. So this is our voltmeter. V is written here, that means it gives the reading in volts, and you see the digits are printed here. The digits are printed here as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the maximum reading here is the 5 volt. Okay, and 0 to 1 there are 10 bifurcations in this scale. So the least count, the minimum value this voltmeter can measure is 0.1 volt. Okay, observe this ammeter here, MA, you know, 1 ampere. 1 ampere is a big amount of electric current. Okay, so generally the electric current in simple circuits is measured in milliamperes. Okay, that is the 1000th part of 1 ampere. Okay, 10 to the power minus 3 amperes, that is 1 milliampere. And here the readings are in 0, 100, 200, 3, 4 and 500. Okay. So what will be the least count of this ammeter? You see 0 to 100 reading and 10 bifurcations are there. So least count of this ammeter is 10 milliamperes. Okay, 100 divided by 10 parts means each here each segment is denoting, each part is denoting 10 milliamperes. Got it? Like this. In the same way, which is graduated on this scale also. Okay, this centimeters, 1 centimeter is divided into 10 parts. That means the least count of this scale is 0.1 centimeter, which is 1 millimeter actually. In the same way, here the 100 milliampere is bifurcated into 10 parts. So least count is 10 milliampere. Here the least count of this voltmeter is 0.1 volt. Got it? Okay, let's see the. So dear children, just observe the readings of these instruments, and you see before there is a play in or ammeter, and that is 1 2 3 parts. Okay, so it is 30 milliampere. This is the defect, and we will subtract 30 milliampere into the final reading. Okay, so initial reading is not 0, you see here it is 30 milliampere. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है, जैसे आपका स्केल अगर ब्रोकन हो उस तरह से आपको एरर को ध्यान रखना है इसमें. ठीक है, तो ये फर्स्ट रीडिंग वी आर जस्ट स्विचिंग ऑन here, and you see the reading on this voltmeter is 0.5 and reading our ammeter is this 90. You see, I think you are clearly able to see this, and this much time is too much. Okay, switch it off. हर बार इसको स्विच ऑफ करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, because if we continue the electricity, if we let the electricity to continue flow across this circuit, then what will happen? Due to the heating effect, temperature will increase, and which ultimately the resistance of this resistor will change. So हर एक रीडिंग के बाद हमें बिल्कुल माइन्यूटली इसको प्रॉम्प्टली हमें बंद कर देना है. सो रीडिंग ऑन वोल्ट मीटर कितना था हमारा? व्हाट वाज द रीडिंग ऑन वोल्ट मीटर? दैट वाज 1 वोल्ट. ओके, एंड रीडिंग ऑन एमीटर was 90 milliampere and 30 milliampere का उसमें डिफेक्ट था पहले से, सो इट इज 60 milliampere. ये ध्यान रखिए. दिस इज द फर्स्ट रीडिंग. नाउ वी विल टेक सम मोर रीडिंग्स. यस, नाउ आई एम इंक्रीजिंग दिस and I will increase it up to some convenient level. Here the V is इस नॉब से मैंने इसका वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस का रजिस्टर का रेजिस्टेंस चेंज किया है. सो वोल्टमीटर रीडिंग इट 1.5 एंड हियर इज 200. ओके, स्विच इट ऑफ. अब हमने इसको स्विच ऑफ कर दिया है. सो हियर रीडिंग ऑन वोल्टमीटर इज हाउ मच? 1.5 एंड रीडिंग ऑफ एमीटर इज 2 minus 200 milliamperes minus 30, so it is almost 170 milliamperes. This is the reading on ammeter. We will take one more reading. So I am just switching in it on. Yes, switch on kiya. Then what I will do, I will alter the by rotating this knob. I have taken the value of V is 2. So the value of I also got changed, and it is somehow 240 milliamperes. Actually it is about, you see, this is the value of electric current is 250 milliampere. Okay, switch it off. Okay, so here is 2 volt and here how much? 250 minus 30 जो इनिशियल रीडिंग था उसका जो प्ले था उसका. So 220, that is 220 milliampere. Got it? Now this time the reading is on 0. Yes, and now I will again change it. So the reading on voltmeter is 3. Reading on voltmeter I am taking 3 volt, and reading on ammeter, you see this is 360 milliamperes. Switch it off. Yes, this is almost 350 milliamperes. So this is the observation table. We can take more readings like this every time when I am sliding the switch. You see here is the reading. जैसे ही मैं इस लाइट को स्विच कर रहा हूँ तो वोल्ट मीटर और एमीटर की रीडिंग्स पर चेंजेस क्रिएट हो रहे हैं. ओके, दैट मीन्स V and I both are related to each other. Then using this data, I will plot a graph here. Got it? So just I have taken this graph is here, and you see the electric current is taken on the x-axis, the potential difference is taken on the y-axis. So by this reading we will plot a graph, and then we can हम इसका we can measure the resistance also. This resistance used in the circuit, we can measure its resistance also by taking the difference in two readings of voltmeter and two readings, any two that corresponding two readings of ammeter and two readings of voltmeter. So in this way we can calculate the change in potential difference and change in electric current, and by taking the ratio of both these differences we can easily calculate the resistance of the circuit, because we know by the Ohm's law R equals to V upon I. Got it? So let's see, I am going to plot a graph here. Okay, so I am plotting some values here. So this reading, the corresponding reading of 170 and 1.5 volt, and this 2 volt, उस टाइम पे हमारा इलेक्ट्रिक करंट था 220. ओके, एंड देन 350 मिली एम्पियर्स इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज 3 volt. So you see somehow we have these points in a straight line which shows the uniform graph, and if we get a straight line, this shows that the quantities taken on the axis they are directly proportional to each other if we get the straight line graph. Okay, so here the pattern is also straight line. Just hold this. Okay, so I am just drawing this line, and you see somehow actually some experimental errors are there, some instrumental errors, some experimental errors, minute errors can be there. So not the some difference is there, not the actual straight line, some difference is there. Okay, in very standard conditions we will get this straight uniform line here, uniform graph here. Got it? So here we can also calculate the resistance by this reading by taking the difference of this reading and this reading. कोई भी दो रीडिंग का अगर हम डिफरेंस ले लेंगे, so we will see this triangle. Okay, let's give the name. So this name we should give A, B, and here is the point C. So here you see this AC means the difference in this amount of current, and this BC will show the difference in the potential difference, the reading of the V. Okay, so reading of V is BC. डेल्टा V यहाँ पर चेंज इन पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस जो है वो क्या होगा, दिस 3 माइनस दिस 1.5, 3 माइनस 1.5, that is 1.5 volt. So delta V is here. Delta means change in the reading of potential difference. Okay, and here AC, this reading is are corresponding to 170 and this C is 350. So 350 milliampere minus 170. So this is what 180 milliampere. So what will be the resistance? R equals to V upon I. So this V is 1.5 divided by 180. Got it? So here the value of resistance is, here you know the current reading of current is in milliampere, so we have to calculate convert into the ampere. So 180 milliampere is equal to 180 into 10 to the power minus 3 amperes, that is 0.18 ampere. So 1.5 divided by 0.18, this equals to, so this will equals to 0.83 ohms. So the resistance of the resistor used here is 0.83 ohm. Okay, so we can do this by taking the difference of two corresponding readings of V and I. Okay, so what have you seen, that this V is directly proportional to I, because we got almost straight line here. Okay, some experimental errors are there जिससे कि हमारा बिल्कुल एक यूनिफॉर्म स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं आया, बट इट इज समहाउ स्ट्रेट इन द नेचर. गॉट इट? सो दिस इज ऑल in this experiment. So this was given by Ohm and this is the verification of Ohm's law, and in this way you can calculate the resistance used in the circuit also. Okay, I hope you understood it. So जो थ्योरी में आपने पढ़ा है वो यहाँ पर आपने प्रैक्टिकली भी वेरीफाई करके देखा है. गॉट इट? ओके, सो इसका आपको प्रैक्टिकल रिकॉर्ड अच्छा सा मेंटेन करना है, एंड व्हेन द स्कूल विल ओपन वी विल डू इट अगेन. गॉट इट? ओके, थैंक यू, टेक केयर.